Finovate is always special. I've been coming to almost every single one of them since they came to Europe, 7 or 8 years ago. What's special about this one is that once again we see lots of collaboration by different members of the fintech ecosystem. So whether it's what we're demonstrating, which is all around the next generation of services, in this case platform as a service, or lots of other elements, all designed to make the banking industry give better services, better experiences to its customers, to its regulators, and to its investors. For digitalisation, I think there's a number of trends. It's about going beyond just digitalising in the front office. We've seen a lot of that in retail banking already. It's really about digitalising from end to end, so getting into the middle office where new products are created, and getting into the back office as well where processing is done. What it's also doing is digitalisation against a landscape of regulatory change. We see lots of big regulatory initiatives in Europe, PSD2, specific to banking. We see the EU General Data Protection Regulation, which every company in every sector has to abide by. Both of those pieces of legislation are for 2018. So we see lots of digitalisation transforming banking, whether it's being asked for by regulators or demanded by us as customers. So collaborating in this ecosystem, and the ecosystem gets bigger, wider, deeper by the day as new players come in. And if we're going to deliver value, or if banks are going to deliver value to their customers, we as ecosystem players have to play a role in that. So what we're seeing now is the need to open up APIs to give access to our technology. That's what we're demonstrating today, is platform as a service where developers, whether they're banks, fintechs, systems integrators, academics, can get access to core Misys technology using the cloud. It's a massive step forward for our industry. Collaboration is essential. It used to be that we would try to do more with less in banking because of economic and budget constraints. Now, 2017 and beyond, we need to do more things with more people, and Finovate is a perfect example of how those people can come together, discuss what's needed, and begin that collaboration journey. Well, actually, platform as a service for us is something entirely new. We made some announcements last year about what we wanted to do with cloud services. So all of our core Misys technology is going to be in the cloud and available as a service by the end of 2017. But that's just the beginning. What we want to give is access to our core Misys code in a safe way, which means that developers get access to all of our nearly 40 years of knowledge about the banking system, and they can start to develop new applications which benefit banks to benefit their customers. That's entirely new. It's a real game changer. What we're giving people is access to our technology. They can create apps, they can add them to our app store, into what we call the Fusion Store. We are doing something which has been never seen before from a vendor like us to give benefit to everybody that's at Finovate, because everyone can benefit from it, but more importantly, banks benefit from it, and ultimately the bank's customers, their regulators and their investors, the crucial outside influencers, they get the most benefit, and quite frankly, what's not to like about that? So I think from a challenge perspective, there's always going to be regulation, and now we hear a lot of discussion about the changing face of regulation. Is Trump going to repeal Dodd-Frank in the US? Quite honestly, that's a discussion for another day. We know there are some big regulatory items that need to be sorted out this year, PSD2, GDPR. But beyond some of those sort of challenges, what we see is still for the need for banks to get into the fast lane, to start using data with far greater purpose, to have greater insight and foresight into their customers, to be able to report accurately and in a timely fashion for regulators, and quite frankly, to make more money. There's not enough monetization of digital in banking yet, and I hope that 2017 is a year when we can start to do more with monetizing the app economy that is relevant to the financial services community. It's February, let's get on with it.